All right, good morning, folks. It's another absolutely gorgeous day up here at Rocky Point. Here's the plan for the day. The last couple videos we've been working on getting the foundation stabilized to see if we can save this cabin, and we're pretty confident in that. So now it is time to clear some brush and see if we can get a beautiful view back. So see what we can make happen. All right, so in case you guys missed the last several videos on this, this is a property Ralph bought with a cabin with a failing foundation. Wasn't for sure if we were going to tear it down or save it. Decided to slide some I-beams underneath it and got it stabilized. Got a pretty good little system here set up. If it does move a little bit in the future, should be able to repair it pretty easy. So with that being said, the cabin's going to stay. So the whole beauty of this cabin, the whole reason this cabin was built here is because, as you guys can see, there is an amazing view right here. You can see the river, the dam, Rocky Point, the bridge, the whole 9 yards. Okay, yeah, obviously you guys see the problem. There's a whole bunch of trees in the way. This has grown up. Since this cabin's been abandoned, nobody maintained the view and just kind of let it go to heck. So we're gonna start down at the bottom of the hill, work our way up. We're gonna take the bigger stuff, throw it in a pile, probably burn it at some point, and then eventually we'll get the brush cutter on the new Hyundai here, see what it's all about, give it a go, and kind of get all the small stuff cut down. And then hopefully we can figure out a way to keep this maintainable where Ralph can at least brush hog it or something. So anyways, let's get started. All right, so this little area, man, that sun's bright. And you guys see this little area right here, we cleared off. That's what we used to get those beams up in there. And we're gonna take the 140. We got the 140 down here somewhere. Man, I know this probably don't look like it on camera, but this is quite treacherous right here, I tell you. Hang on tight. Let's not go falling and rolling down the hill. Oh boy, going down. All right. So I'm not for sure what this is right here. I don't know if this was a power line right away, or if somebody started cleaning this out for the heck of it, or what's going on here. But somebody got a little head start on clearing here. Kind of see a little bit of the view down there now. But anyways, we're gonna work our way up through here, slowly but surely. See what we can get ourselves into. This looks like a Ralph job. That's what I'm gonna go with. Got a feeling we're gonna have a pretty good fire at some point. All right. Look at all the rocks, would you? And another pile of brush. All right, we got our works cut out for us. We're gonna go this way. Maybe, maybe not. Made it. Whoa, going down. All right, so here's what it looks like from the bottom side. Look, we got an old boat trailer stuck in right there. I don't know, could get interesting. Where are we gonna go up at? All right, so if you look straight ahead up there, you kind of see the cabin just a little bit. We're gonna kind of work ourselves up the hill at a little bit of an angle here. We gotta find a place to start a brush pile. I think this brush pile is gonna end up a whole lot larger than Ralph anticipates. So, the name of this little town we're working in is called Rocky Point. It's named after good reason. This hill we're working on is a big point, and you guys look around over here. It's very, very rocky. So, as you can imagine, it's a super original name. The boat trailer back here somewhere I gotta be careful with. Trying to get these rocks moved enough I can get give me a path started up the hill here. Hopefully we can put these rocks to good use and build us a retaining wall or something somewhere, but gotta get everything cleared first. How long will we go? see with that sun getting ready to blare right in your face, but first pass up the hill was fairly successful. I don't know what it's going to be like as we go around the hill, but the grade getting to this point is pretty manageable, which is nice. Oh, we got us a vine. Come on now. There we go. The question is, I don't know if it's going to be better off to work from top to bottom or bottom to top, or if it's really going to make a difference when it's all said and done. See the cabin up there yet? Oh yeah, we got her open up now, baby. All right, first pass up the hill. Look at that. You guys see the river and the dam down there? I told you there was a heck of a view back there. Just wait till we get the rest of this cleared on out and around. It's gonna be absolutely awesome, but that actually went pretty good. This was cleared off. This was cleared off pretty good, probably about, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. So there's not a lot of really big stuff in here, but sometimes this small stuff is actually more aggravating than the big stuff. I think the best plan to be is, I don't know, I'd really like to work from the top of the hill down. I'm thinking about starting to grab some of this stuff, setting it over here, and just kind of working our way down now that we got a little bit of an opening going. So I think I'm going to work my way across a little bit. We got a great big dead tree in there. We're going to have to do something with it at some point, but I think our brush pile is ultimately going to need to end up over here anyways. That's going to be a little close to Ralph's buildings down there to start burning. So yeah, Gunner's doing good on his cleanup up here, but let's work our way kind of across, and then we'll go back down. Oh doggy, it's warming up a little bit. That river is looking beautiful down there. Today is actually Saturday. Wife's wanting to go in the river. That's actually pretty tempting right now because it is hot, 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 hot. All right, so got this little area here cleaned up. Whole bunch of rocks right here. I could be wrong on this, but I'm guessing back in the day whenever they built the pad for this cabin, this is probably where they just shoved all the rocks. They come out of the ground just to get rid of them, which wasn't a horrible plan back in the day. Unfortunately, they're probably going to be in the way for what we want to do here in the future. But we got this big, old, nasty, ugly tree right here we got to work around. But I think we're going to get cleaned all the way around it, so that way whenever it does hit the ground, we're not fighting it amongst everything else. So all I got to watch is that the tree is pretty dead, which also means it's probably pretty brittle. Gotta be nice to have a dozer here to help push this stuff down out of the way, which we might bring a little D4 up here Monday. Oh, where's that limb going? I don't think it's gonna take a whole lot to get that tree down. It looks she looks pretty dead there, bud. Hoping this brush pile don't get too big where I just keep working it down the hill like so as I go, kind of use gravity in our favor. Hopefully eventually we end up at the bottom. I kind of do the same thing with these big rocks. Is oh yeah, that's a good one. Set these over here out of the way, separate from the brush. That way we can kind of scoot them around with the dozer later. Fill the hole back in so we don't go for a ride here in a minute. All right, let me get cleared out around this big tree. Let's see if we can make it come crashing down. All right, that's a rock. Brush. works out pretty good. It's kind of like a big berm going down through here too. It cleans up a lot of the random stuff left on the ground. If you hit a rock, you gotta go over it. I kind of put the damper on things. Way work back down the hill here. Nothing major, but it got a little rocky down here towards the bottom again. Somewhere, I think you can just barely see the end of it right there. There's a couple old boat docks stored in here. And nature has taken over. I don't know if they're any good or not. I don't want the reason why they're not any good to be me, so we're going to try to gently work around those guys. Had a hose come loose, started leaking just a little bit. I don't have a proper wrench for this guy. Good as new.
Real.
The view just keeps looking better and better there, don't it?
Yeah.
All right, we ready to get that big, nasty, ugly tree down?
Yeah, just don't let this one hit any of the hydraulics.
All right, smarty pants. I'm more worried about it hitting me than I am the hydraulics. It's kind of in an awkward situation there with all those.
Hit the excavator.
All right, good point. All right, let's do it. right, big tree down successfully. I'm glad it didn't put up too big of a fight, because man, it's hard to see that right there, but that's kind of a precarious situation, sitting on that rock, leaning downhill with the bucket up in the air like that. If something goes wrong, you got limited options to catch yourself. But she felt pretty good. We got a lot of really nice rock over there. I don't know what Ralph's budget is, but it'd be super nice if he'd let us possibly take some of that, build him one of our nice little retaining walls we do from time to time. Trying to get this tree worked down the hill, get it out of our way. The bottom of it was more rotten than what the top is. It's going slowly but surely. See if we can break out the 140 chainsaw here, break this guy in two. Oh yeah, there she goes. Now we're gonna get this guy out of the ground. We got a rock right here I'm up against. And right below us, I know you guys can't see us, come on. Oh, don't hit it. Right below us is a boat dock and a boat trailer. All right, I'll come back to you. Let me give me some elbow room here to work. All right, easy does it. See the trailer down there? It's camouflage. Come on. Oh, you know you want to come out of there. There it is. Excellent place to park it, right in the woods. I got a feeling it was not in the woods have taken it over. Oh, I don't even have the stump, I got a rock. That's one of them. See if I can pull this stuff back towards me. Come on, baby. Come on. Like to grab it. There we go. All right. About this one. Oh yeah. Watch, as soon as I get all this stuff tore out of here. Come on. There we go. right here is stuck in a rock. It's not going to come out of that rock. Got it. You see him yet? There's our boat trailer in the woods. There's one boat dock down there. It's kind of out in the open. There's one more right down there. Now I'm on an absolute pile of rock. That was fun. Man, the old view just kind of keeps getting better and better. We're gonna take one more pass out down through there. I guess I'm gonna have to find a way. We got quite the rock garden going on right here. This down through here is not bad. I think we can take dozer, clean it all up pretty good. But this right here, it's yeah, it's rocky. It's just one little bitty area right here. Not sure, for some reason something must have got dumped down in there or something. I need to talk to Ralph. What would actually be nice to do is take these rocks and just go ahead and start building a wall right across here instead of shoving them around all over and then back and blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna try to get cleaned out down and around them a little bit, and then we'll kind of reevaluate what we got. But man, it is looking good. It is looking real good. we've officially made it back to the bottom. I'll give you guys a little view of what it looks like from down here. Obviously it looks rough, and we got a lot of cleanup to do in there, but hopefully we'll get it all cleaned up and see what we got. Talking to Ralph, I think we got him convinced we can maybe kind of build us a wall up there around the top, use some of those rocks up, put that to good use up there. We're gonna clear from where we're at now, basically on around where those power lines are at, but as we get going around the corner, it gets a whole lot more narrow. It kind of gets sucked up pretty quick, and this is a lot of bigger, flatter stuff in here, so I think it'll go a little bit quicker. So all right, we're gonna see what it looks like from the top side.
Yep.
There's what she looks like top side, guys. I'll throw a few before and after pictures up here, but wow, what a difference that makes, and what an absolutely awesome view down through there. So that gives us a pretty good little snapshot of what we're gonna have to kind of do to get this cleaned up. We got a whole bunch of rocks laying right along in here. I think right through there, we're going to try to take a bunch of those rocks, build us a nice little terrace to where we can slope this down to there. I think once we drop down, we can slope that on down into Ralph's yard down there. Hopefully make that in pretty good shape. Like I said, as we go around, it's kind of a little bit of a pie shaped. I'm not going to say we got half of it, but we got well over a third of it. And it's kind of rough right down through the middle right here. Then as you go around, it kind of smooths back out like it did over here, which this over here is not too bad at all. So I don't know. I know Ralph's got a limited budget and we got limited time, but man, the possibilities and opportunities we could do with all these rocks and this view, it would be absolutely awesome. That's the main road coming into town. First thing everybody's going to see when they pull up. So I'm excited to see how this one turns out. So glad we were able to save the cabin. Hopefully you guys caught all the videos on that. If not, go check them out. But that's gonna be a wrap for today, guys. We're gonna head to the house, jump on the boat, and head out on the river for a little bit. See you guys on the next one. Later. If your travels take you through southern Indiana or just looking for a unique destination, everybody is always welcome here at the world famous Derby Market and the home headquarters of the Dirt Perfect operation. No guarantees you'll catch Aaron or myself, but feel free to take all the pictures you like. Just for obvious reasons, please don't climb on or in any of the equipment. And most importantly, please tag us on all the social platforms, including the Derby Market. Before you head out, take a quick trip inside, look around, and locate the Dirt Perfect Visitors Map. Be sure you pin the location you traveled from and enter the Dirt Perfect Visitors drawing for a chance to win some Dirt Perfect merch. As always, guys, thank you for watching and supporting this channel. It means the world, and we shall catch you on the next one.